welcome to this follow-up tutorial on sky replacement. In the most recent video I did, I mentioned that I had not figured out a way to use sky replacement in Photoshop to do reflected skies, so like a mirrored sky here in the water. And the other day I was kind of playing around and a trick dawned on me and it worked really well. So I thought I would share it. So here we have our boring sky reflected in water. And let's go through the steps. You'll see how easy this is. So I've basically brought this in from Lightroom so you can get this photo, your photo, into Photoshop in any manner you see fit. But we'll come in, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come in and choose sky replacement. So the idea here is replacing the top half of the image, that sky. And as you can see, it happens really easily. Now, they've set this up to be sticky, so it really does just pick the last sky that you had, but you could certainly select any sky that you wanted. And to do this, I'm just going to leave this go because I'm just trying to give you an example of how to do it. I'm not going to bother making any changes to the rest of the options here. And then because I do not have any desire to manipulate the sky masks that Photoshop is creating, instead of choosing new layers, which will show me all the masking, I'm going ahead and just saying, give me a duplicate layer. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Now you'll see that the photo has come in and it's a layer copy. Now, that's only one half of the process. The thing to do now is to try to figure out how do we get this to be reflected in the water. And I started to think about it because they don't have an option for something like this, but they do readily replace the sky on the top half of the image. And so my thought was, well, what happens if I just flip this image and then replace the sky again? So let's go ahead and try that and see what happens. So we're going to come to free transform and we're going to flip vertically. So basically all we've done was turn the image upside down, and we're going to go through the sky replacement process again. Again, it does it automatically. It's sticky. It doesn't move anything. And we have a perfect reflection now of our sky. So you could come in and make adjustments again if you wanted to here, or you can do that all in sort of Camera Raw and other layers in Photoshop. But the simple answer is that this worked really, really well and really fast. So if we go ahead and hit OK, you'll see that now our third layer, copy 2, has got both skies. Now the image is upside down, so we need to actually take that step one more time to come to transform and then flip vertically again. And now we're in the right direction. So now our trees are going the right direction. You can see our land moving up to our background trees, which are barely reflected here. So this is a much more natural feel. But at this point, if you wanted to, you could use a gradient filter to, maybe desaturate this a bit or make it darker, or, kind of change its opacity so that it's not exactly a perfect reflection, because that doesn't really happen in real life, but you would start your process for editing from this point. So I hope this quick tutorial shows you that this is something you can do within Photoshop. And I will say that in the prior video, I mentioned using Luminar. I found this to actually be faster than using Luminar because in this case, Photoshop dropped it right where it was supposed to be on the water, and I did not need to resize the sky or move it around at all. So this is actually it just, to me, a simpler way of getting there. I will say Luminar is great and it does a lot of wonderful things, but this surprisingly worked out super well. So anyway, take care. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.